Yeah, Jonesboro did a great job with spectators as well. They had designated areas that they had to stay, so it never felt like they were too far in the mix.
Heather, F7 roller. Really cool shot.
Yeah, Heather notoriously has an issue with distance. She talks about it all the time. How do I get distance? How do I get distance? She hasn't quite been able to figure out. But if she's throwing rollers like that, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, if you can't get there in the air, I guess.
There's no out of bounds you have to deal with, just some low-hanging branches.
The thing about this shot is you have to throw it like that. Like, it looks sawed off and early, but that should be pretty perfect. Like, if you throw straight in what feels like a good shot, you'll be too far right to really attack the pin. Ooh, nice.
Super stoked.
Yeah, that's a good get.
Bonus birdie, in my opinion.
Let's get that GK replay.
Yay, my first one of these.
Look at that lobster hand just spinning it right in.
The best lobster on tour.
Deanne with an emperor. And, wow, that's a really nice move on it. Flips up perfect.
Full flight.
Making up for that little miss putt. I'm sure she wants to get the birdie on this one.
There we go.
Wow, what a great par save.
She's well inside circle two. Nice confidence boost after the last hole putting woes.
That is a sweet replay.
So Deanne's been working on transitioning from a jump putt to a step putt. It's a tough process, making that change, but she kind of slipped back into a jump putt. It was still working for her.
There was a wind on this one, too, a bit of a headwind. So Haley's disc does flip a bit, but it looks good.
She was nervous, but I knew out of her hand. This is kind of an easy distance for her. She just has to throw it softly, and she can throw those controlled distance drives. Because it's almost like you could throw a straight putter shot even.
Yeah.
Or kind of saw off a driver. And I'm surprised we're not seeing more sidearms on the card. Because it's definitely a sidearm friendly shot and one that's reachable by a lot of the FPO field.
That was a great shot from you. What was that disc?
That was a Thunderbird, but thrown kind of softly. There was a little bit of a crosswind. Yeah, it is very entertaining. Heather with the 2.
All right.
Feels
Putter
good.
Heating up.
Yeah, it feels good for the lefty to get the lefty hole.
Yeah, there aren't that many out here.
No.
Let's watch that GK replay.
On the elevated basket, no problem, uphill. And when Erica says that this is a pretty tight gap, I don't know why, but I feel like it feels so tight. It
doesn't look that bad.
No.
But I threw so early left. I was like on the green of that other hole right there.
And the back, oh God.
Yeah, like it was bad.
Oh God.
I would say this is one of the better lefty holes as well, but I mean at 360, it's a crush, you know?
It's kind of out of her distance range, and this is a little too tight of a fairway to throw a roller.
I mean, if everybody had the discipline to just throw straight and play for the 3, I think we would, but it's tempting to try to get there. Mm-hmm. Haley with a really nice shot.
She's showing that discipline. Second circle 2 putt of the day, I was very excited about that. Turns out I can make any putt as long as it's outside of 35 feet.
Yeah, I don't know why you even try to get inside the circle. Just leave it short.
Yeah. Now I know for today. Heather and Deanne's drives. You almost want to hug the middle, that tree on the left-hand side. That will get you parked.
Yeah, it's another one of those drives like hole 2 that feels like you just have to saw it off. And Haley does that perfectly. That'll be a tap and birdie.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Deanne with a T-bird 3.
Almost goes in.
Deanne stops pretty close. It's a good stump.
Yeah, the footing's super sketchy here. I James Conraded over a hill.
That looks really nice, though.
Very happy with it.
Super good shot. It's really easy to land short on that hillside and then have kind of a tricky putt. GK liked it so much. We'll see that replay. Look at that reflection on the water. This is where I noticed, like, it is dead calm out there.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot, both cinematically and disc golf-wise. Like a staked off, mud puddle that's playing casual. There is OB on the left, OB barbed wire. So it can be a difficult hole, but it is reachable. That was an amazing shot.
Yeah, the cool thing about this drive, I really love this drive. It's super technical, even though it looks wide open. You want to push farther forward than that 250-foot stake for her
Great putt.
par.
That's a good save after that one errant shot.
Such a solid round from Deanne.
She finished even par, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great score out here.
I believe this is her second full year on tour.
Age with a Zeus here, trying not to throw it past the first basket to the second basket. Oh, some wind action.
Yeah, I believe the crosswind, when I teed off, was right to left, so it's definitely a lot windier on the course today.
You want to see it disappear to the left off this tee.
Yeah, you want it to be hyzering the whole way almost. Like, even that's pushing pretty far straight. Oh, I'm wrong.
And it's perfect.
It's perfect.
And she's past that 250-foot stake, so maybe like 210 to the pin.
It's so fun to watch.
Yeah, it really
It
has
moves
a lot of
so fluid.
Oh my God. I hope you're all as uncomfortable as I am talking about and listening to this. That was a really good shot from Macy. That was her defender again.
Like, she's also right around circle's edge.
Oh, really nice straddle putt.
Yeah, the straddle putt's looking solid.
Let's see that one more time.
Our first slow-mo of the day.
That's cool with the burst. Watching it fly.
Yeah.
Okay, this disc is green, so it's got to be her Undertaker. And just a little high, but she sneaks past that branch, and this is really good distance.
Wow.
According to Bushnell, it is 440 feet, to be
Excellent.
precise. This one's like a mini bog. Is there a word for that? Macy going for it.
There's got to be a word. Wow.
That was awesome.
What a great shot.
That was an enforcer this time.
Smart move disking up. There was definitely a bit of a headwind on this fairway, which makes for a scary approach to the green with all that water on the right side. But you can see these ladies disking up to something overstable.
Yeah, that was a D2 thrown beautifully from Kat.
There was a little bit of a wind here. I think it was a left to right crosswind, if I remember correctly. Macy opting for the sidearm. I love this play. I think it's the smartest play if you've got the distance.
Which she does.
She sure does. The pin. It's a very technical backhand, especially we had a pretty strong headwind on the hole for the day. You want to do like a late flip turn, because if it turns early and you get in those bushes, it's pretty much jail over there.
Macy throws an enforcer, and that really displays her power. She didn't even have to throw a force flex or anything to get there. She just throws it straight and lets it hyzer out into the circle.
And finishes out straight, giving herself a look at a birdie, doing things that I just said were not possible on the hole.
Well, you have to throw straighter than you want and then leave yourself with a bigger putt than you want.
I know from experience.
Oh, beautiful straddle putt. I mean, that's a stroke on the majority of the field.
Looking super confident with her putting stroke.
It's really hard to get far enough to not be contending with that last little corner on the left. Paige definitely has the power to get all the way out there and have a more open look than the other ladies on the card.
Yeah, there's like a first level of trees, and then the second level you can't see. So it's because it's hidden by the first level. So yeah, it's tough to navigate that when you can't really see it.
Hokum's got 268 feet left.
Thanks to the Bushnell rangefinder for giving us that info.
Nice. Cool to see her go backhand, forehand, and just park it.
If I remember correctly, it's 250 feet to the wall on this side of the gully, and I would say around $300 feet to get across. I got money on the mind.
$300 holler. Kat clears that with her D2 like it's no problem.
Too much angle, like Erica said, that steeply sloping green can definitely roll you down into the woods.
Yeah, Hokum gets to circle 2. Macy's using that right side really well. It's more dangerous than they make it look, I promise. That right side.
Man, her discs have wheels today. They've got places to go. but it settled down in circle 1. We'll see Katrina looking for her birdie.
Wow, she is so on today.
No problem.
9 down now.
Really beefing that circle 2 stat.
Wow.
Look at that reach back.
Beautiful GK replay. Look at just the beauty.
It's so interesting watching Katrina's putting form, you know, change over the years, and whatever she's doing now seems to be
working.
Seems to be working. He'll come way down into the flat of the landing zone. She pushes that OB fence.
This is her reactor, and she throws it on a really good line, and it reacts perfectly. Yep, Kat will have to think about it a little bit, but the way she's been putting, we should probably just count that. That was her X1. Hook'em with another backhand off the tee. This is her vanish.
Yes, that's a perfect spot to be. It's definitely a no-brainer of a putt uphill. You don't have to worry about anything except for hitting the cage. There's out of bounds on the left-hand side. There's a fence over there, so that's why you see players really shying towards the right-hand side of the fairway. Paige gets way down there.
Yeah, that was astounding.
That was such a great shot. She'll almost have like a jump putt or like a little soft.
One of those tweener, do I jump putt, do I throw kind of shots. Kat, I thought that was too early, but oh my goodness, that is beautiful.
400 feet almost downhill. The skip does not put her too far.
I'm sure she's looking to catch Katrina, you know, like I'm sure everybody wants to win. Like, they're not like, oh, let me settle for a second. But Paige in particular, second's not even on her mind. She's making a push, and that's a great start.
They were kind of depicting like there was a right to left crosswind, but then you throw your disc and it feels more like a headwind or a left to right. So it was very confusing.
Well, they're making it look super easy.
Oh, your row just melts right there at the last step.
Oh, God, yeah.
Hook'em with a very technical sidearm through all the branches, gets way down there inside circle 2, and she'll have a putt.
I mean, that was really well done. She's closer than the other two who had open looks. Went out on her second shot. She doesn't have to go to the drop zone. Oh, man, that looked good.
Such a good bid from out there. That's for sure. There's a lot of birdies left.
Do
Katrina
it,
for
do
2.
it, do it. God,
Look.
see, she just can't miss.
There she goes again.
Gosh.
Oh, okay, she's just outside the circle.
Yeah, let's see that one more time with that GK replay.
Look how death putty that is. If she misses, it can roll out of bounds so easily. No problem.
She's looking so confident.
Paige lining up a putter?
I'm trying to figure out what it is.
I feel like it's a fierce. Isn't that all she throws for
It
putters?
could be a buzz.
Okay.
Oh, here
okay.
comes the rain.
Wow, those drops look huge
They're
on the
massive.
coverage. They felt huge out there, too.
It happened so fast. No OB, but lots of natural trouble.
Paige absolutely pipes it.
Look.
Oh, my God. In the pouring rain. Big props to GK Pro for being out there
Oh my God,
in
I was
these
just going to say
conditions.
that. It
Yeah.
sucked. It sucked to play in. It was probably just worse to watch people struggling.
I mean, about the rain and the wind.
Well, and the footing on this hillside, you're often having an uphill run-up, so it's pretty easy to slip. Oh, whoa. Paige pushed too far straight.
Oh, so she does what you're supposed to do. You have to push those trees on the backside.
That looks like that Emperor from Kona.
Wow.
And she could not have done that better.
Went to Crush Town.
I have not seen anybody park this
Me
yet like that.
neither.
That was amazing.
We watch Lead Card every day, and we have not seen anything like that. Paige going big and straight. I don't know if she wants to go that far on the right-hand side of the fairway, but she's relying her disc to finish out to the left. What is that? That's
a Zeus, I'm sure.
That was a beef shot.
Yeah, I think
Is that better than meat?
a little bit.
And everyone, it was an automatic layup. But we can see these ladies going for it confidently. It doesn't even seem like a tough decision.
Ooh, 380 feet with that Emperor, according to that Bushnell rangefinder. Instead of like leaving it short and being blind to the pin, you usually at least get a look at the basket.
Wow, that was a great shot from both Kona and Paige for their approach.
Yeah, that's so hard. Like, completely blind on a hill.
Katrina working a little bit more of the right-hand side, but she's got the distance to make that happen.
And that's an H1, nice stable disc, thrown just ridiculously well.
Yeah, coming in on those sharp hyzer angles on that downsloping hill is so scary.
Yeah, a bit of a risk for sure.
Yeah, with all those woods super close to the bottom of the circle.
That was a Halo Leopard 3.
Man, just making it look easy.
Parking it.
That was a Leopard 3. Huh. Kona's feeling the power. It's a whole new... You can't get that snap that you're used to being able to get.
Yeah, it's the worst. That was really nice.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
15-foot putt, but it's a little bit more technical. There's a little berm or bluff, as we were calling it yesterday.
Mini bluff.
Mini bluff. And there's some tiny pine trees to contend with.
Really miniature landscape overall. That was Kona. Whatever it was really good. I want to say Cayman.
Mm-hmm.
This is a bit too low. No, it's not. It's perfect.
Another punchy linear rope drive from Katrina.
That was excellent.
That was excellent.
So 320 feet to the green. You know she's trying to get there. Gonna have to go over the hill, through the woods.
Over out of bounds the entire way.
And she does it. Inside the circle.